So welcome back to Sorare Wakey Academy. We're doing this last video then on the series of European cards for under £10. The only one position that we haven't done is goalkeeper, so that's what we're going to hit today, right now. I have 4 of them in total, but I think 1 or 2 of them are just over £10, there might be £11 or £12. But that is a floor price, doesn't mean you won't get them for less than that, so you'd probably get them for under a tenner. So that's the goalkeeper's done. Then what we'll also do is I'll add on the end of this the prize giving for the card that I'm going to give away, the giveaway card. That will be one of my gallery. You've already seen it all. I'll make sure that you're a subscriber as well. Once I've picked out the comment that I like, I'm going to make sure you're a subscriber. And if everything matches up, you've left a comment and I picked it, then I'll get that card to you as soon as possible after the video ends. So good luck to all, and let's get on with the goalkeepers then. Now, as you'll see, the first one here, René Sweet or Sweat, don't know how you're going to say that, but he plays for Heartberg. Again, it's in Austria, because all these Austrian cards are low at the moment because the league doesn't start until February. So they're pretty low on price, but to find keepers now under £10, even in limited, you're going to be quite lucky doing that. But this guy can produce good performances. You'll see here, he's out of form at the moment. His last 5 were 28, his last 15 are 35, his last 40 but only 41. But he plays every week. He's there, he's #1 keeper for them. But you'll probably see on some of his scores as we go down after that he's not as bad as that score suggests at the top there. So looking at his price then, as I said, he's sort of come down in price as we'll show in a minute, but at the moment you can get him for like £9.90, even though his floor price up here says £12.11 and his 3-day average is £10.84. You're getting him for like £9 down here, £9.90 look. There's one down there even at £7, so if you shop around you might get this guy. If we look at his prices in the past, I mean every card has gone down slightly, haven't they? But up here it was like 120 quid. He's a good goalkeeper. I want to go to his SO5 scores and you'll see what I mean here then. So his scores recently have been really poor. I don't think they've been producing the results on the pitch. As you can see, they've lost that last 7, is it? Drawn 1 out of 7. But before that, we can find it. Before that here, he was getting these scores around the 50s marks, and for a goalkeeper that's only £10. I think they're alright, they're not too bad. A smashing of good scores. If we look at his all-time scores then, you'll see all these greens, there's quite a lot of greens, but mainly he's just a steady goalkeeper. For £10 or playing in, I guess even if he hits like a 20, it's 20 points more than what you get for a DNP at the same price. So my first goalkeeper is René Sweet at Heartberg, and we'll see the Heartberg position at the moment then. And as you can see down here, they are bottom of the table, -17. So even though he's not going to get a lot of clean sheets, he does rack up a few points here and there because he's always trying to save shots all the time. So that's him, slightly off form at the moment, but a good price then because he will come back up as far as I'm concerned. So the next keeper we're going to take a look at, now I might have to pronounce this correctly, but it's Eric Olashagel. But cheap goalkeeper, you'll see why. His last 5 is 0, he's not been playing, he got kicked out of the team. Wasn't performing very well at all, as you'll see from his scores. But I know this guy is better than what his scores are suggesting. He is 27 now. So he's not a young spring chicken or anything, but there's only a limited amount of choice of goalkeepers we've got, and this is one of them that was playing before he got kicked out of the team. He was #1. So I think he could get that back again, but he needs to improve a hell of a lot at the moment. You see here, it's £4 for his 3 days average, £6 a keeper, but he's one that next year he could get a move or he could go elsewhere. At the moment he's with Emmen, and you'll see Emmen here are down at the bottom, is it? Or second from bottom, third from bottom, with 11 points, only 2 wins. They've let in 27 goals, so both keepers are not that good at the moment. So he might get back in, as bad as it sounds, because his scores are not fantastic. We'll have a look back at his scores here. His SO5, yeah, let's have a look here then. So you see he's got DNPs, then he started to play again, and then DNPs because he wasn't performing that well. But again, 40, 60 points here and there, picking up every now and again, is better than a 0 for the DNP all the time. Now, you'll see he's been sub recently, but he was playing here, look, he was like #1. Playing the full 90 minutes. Then he got that 7 and was dropped. Before that he got 16 and 0-0 draw with Herenveen. It's a good score that. But he's now on the subs bench. We don't know if he's going to get back in again. It might be a bit of a punt this at the moment, but I've seen him before, and he was a decent goalkeeper, this lad, when I've seen him play. There's his scores before he got dropped. All in the green, so DNP had not hit his form. I don't know if he was injured before this, and that's why his form's not as good now. But I thought it just started to come back as his scores went up, and then boom, dropped back down again. So I think he could land this perfect. He could be £4 now or £3 even if you put a cheeky bid in. You get him, and then he turns into a £100 keeper when he gets that number 1 spot again. Just one to bear in mind. He is a pretty good keeper as far as I'm concerned. Just looking at his price graph again, as I say, I don't know if ages ago he might have been a lot more. Let's have a look. When he was playing, yeah, you see up here, he was like £80 before. Now he's down to £3. Definitely one worth looking at, and in with another shout of at least a starting position somewhere, as long as he doesn't move leagues into one that's not covered. So that's my next goalkeeper, Eric Olschlegel. There we go. So we move on to the penultimate goalkeeper then. Guillaume Hubert, who plays for Ostend in the JPL, so he should be playing, or his team will be playing at least. He currently is not in the side. He's a sub, the backup, but he has been number 1 before, and he sort of goes through spells where he'll play a few games, and he's out for a few games, then he'll play a few, and at the moment he's on that out bit. As you'll see there, his score of L15 then is 47, so it's not too bad, and his L40 score is 43, but he's only playing 3/4 of the games in them. Again, he's a name that I've followed for a while. Seen him play up and down and be good and be bad. So his price at the moment is £10.86 for his average, his 3-day average, and £11.41 for his floor price. But of course, you can get him a little bit cheaper if you put bids in, and it's only just over that £10 that I was talking about. There's not many, as I say, to choose from, so these are the best ones that I'm trying to pick out at the moment. Now, his pricing, you'll see here at the moment, he's down at, how much was it? £9. That was his last sale, £9. And it's been even less. He's been down at £5. He's just had a little boost recently. I'm not sure why, but 6 months ago, even less than that, it was £92. So he got kicked out of the team, and again his price went down. But overall, I think he's still worth a decent shout at this, because if we have a look at his SO5 scores, we'll see here, like, he missed about 5 games, and he played another 10, was it, and then missed 5. So hopefully he's going to play another 10 now. A few good scores is 78s and 70s. For a keeper, that again is only a tenner. Other people are paying £100 for players like this. So this is only £10. Looking at a little bit further back, let's go back to his all-time results, and you'll see what I mean about him playing. He's missing, then he'll play a lot, then he misses a few, play a lot, misses, and so on and so on. It's a pattern that's been set at the moment. And Ostend just lost 6-0 to a poor Vestaloo side. So chances are he might get a little start in that next game, you know, because that's following the pattern that he's done so far. Where are they in the league then? Where's Ostend in this league? Again, I don't think they're doing fantastic. They're down the bottom there, look, 37 conceded, so minus 17. So I think he's going to get back in, you know, a real good chance of it. He has been good in the past, so I can't see why he wouldn't be good again. And at £10 you're getting him really cheap. Again, if he makes that first team, boom, £100. So that's my third goalkeeper, Guillaume Hubert. So the final keeper here we're going to look at is Anton Markovich, who plays for Slaven Koprivnica. Not exactly sure, what is it, Croatia? Not Croatian league. And they're playing in the, same as Dinamo Zagreb. So they at the moment are in 4th place, higher than I thought they were going to be. They've only got a minus 10 for the goals at the moment. But this lad is not in the side then, he's playing behind Kovic, who's number 1. But he has been in the past, he's had a chance in the past then, and did okay. Let's just go back to him for a second. And you'll see here his last 5 is not. He's not in the side, he's not playing. But his last 15, he had a 41 average, so he has been playing. He's played quite a few games there, 67% of them, but only 28% of his last 40 games. So he was brought in as a bit of cover, but when you look at the cover that he played in, he did okay. And bearing in mind, if we look at the prices over here for limiteds, he's £2.38 and £2.73 is his floor price. So you're going to get him for like £2 for a goalkeeper that, if he does start, he's going to do alright. Even his rare card is £34, and he's super rare, £171. If he breaks through, his price is going to fly. I'll show you why I think that. Now, looking at his SO5, let's look at his price graph first. And we'll look at the last month pricing, and there's the odd one here where there's like £3 is his highest price, and then this one, sorry, £3.40 his highest price. His lowest price, £2.09. If we look at the last year, when he was playing in goal, let's go to year to date. That's not going to change it much, but he was up at like £106 when he was playing. Got dropped, came down, his price is right. Now, if he goes back in again, he's going to be up at £106 again, and you've gone for £2. So I think really worth a punt on this. Looking at his scores, now, like I say, he's been DNP for quite a while. We'll have a look at his full scores here, since he's been on the platform. DNP's galore. But when he got in, he's had a couple of games here, and boom, 66, 70, 73. Now imagine he gets to number 1. Suddenly the other keeper gets injured or he's out of form, and this guy comes in and starts hitting 60s and 70s, and you paid £2 for him. Or even £171 for a Super 8. It's going to be a decent goalkeeper. So that's why I'm going for Markovich. Not in the team. 3 of them at the moment are not in the team at them, 4 that I've named. But at the prices they are, there's such bargains to be got. So that's my goalkeepers. Good luck with them. Have a scout round yourselves and make sure that none of these are injured or anything. Most of them got the green ticks at the top to say they're not injured, so hopefully they're going to get in, break into that first team, and boom, you're making some money. So that's my goalkeepers from the European players under £10. Okay, so we've done our goalkeepers, we've done all the series now on the limited cards, limited Euro cards for under £10. So I've got some good videos coming up after these ones, but we're moving on now to the giveaway that I promised you. And before we start that, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everybody that's subscribed to the channel and that's put comments about the channel and watched all the content, because without you it can't happen. So giving away a little card is just a little something to say thank you. And they will continue as I get each 50 subscribers, and I think we're already quite high up to the next giveaway, so that will be quite soon, I think, the next giveaway. But every 50 subscribers I'll do a giveaway. The cards will get better as the channel progresses, and just keep following and keep watching out on Twitter and answering and interacting with me. I think I've answered every single comment that was put onto YouTube, and if I haven't, I apologise if I missed you. I also answer every single DM that I get on Twitter, because I've got no life. I just do this all the time. And that's when I'm not at work, that is. But I love it. I love entertaining and entertaining your answers, I should say. And basically just talking to you all. I love talking about football. I can talk for hours. So just keep it coming. But let's go over to the video then. And I've got the video set up here. Ignore all this on the right hand side. That's just my, what do you call it, tube buddy stuff that's on there. But we'll see now, I had 203 views on the video, which for me is pretty high with a video that's only been out for 1 day, 24 hours. So 203 views in 24 hours is good, I think. And 111 comments, a lot of them are from me, back to you all. 27 likes as well, so keep hitting that like button if you haven't done it already, keep hitting it. It builds the channel and compares us against all the other channels and puts us up the list in the rankings, which means we get more views and we get seen more, so and so on and so on. But thank you to you all. Now, I'm going down the comments here, so I'm going to give away one card. It didn't matter if your comment was funny or if it's serious about why you want the player. But there's a couple caught my eye. And we'll go through, you see your comments here as I'm going down them. I've checked through them all, and you'll see I've replied to a lot of them as well. There's a lot for Tabuni. A lot of people wanted Tabuni. Now, I've banged on about him for months and months, almost a year, I think it is, a year and a half even, since I came on the platform. Love him, fantastic player. Polster was probably about the second one. He got quite a few hits, and Farfan was another one that got a few hits. Thank you for all the great comments as well. It really does cheer you up when you read through it all from the work you put in. But going down, I want to look at, this person might know who I'm talking about, because I was on to him a few minutes ago, just to check something, and it is Finn Crockart. So you are going to win a card, Finn Crockart. I found the story quite funny, and the replies back and forwards were quite funny as well. It's actually on a pair of socks of Tabuni, one of my favourite players. And the story that comes with it, I'll just read more. So you've probably all seen it anyway on the YouTube, but I thought it was quite funny in the replies to it, as you can look down yourself afterwards and see what the replies were. But Finn Crockart, you will be getting a Tabuni card sent to you straight after this video is published. So as soon as it's online, then you'll get that. If you can send me a, let's have a look, what can we do? Send it on Twitter. You see my Twitter address. You are on Twitter, I believe. So send that to, send me a DM to Twitter, and I will get that card sent over to you straight away with all the details on that. Thank you very much for that. Made me laugh. Now, there was another one, and it's between a couple of them. And let's have a look where I am. I'm just letting you read down these replies and that, and the comments that are on here. But let's have a look. Where are we? Again, look, another Tabuni one there. It's alright. It's got this comment as well from Roses2K. Like the guy's got big muscles. It's lovely. And let's have a look. 2 seconds. Yeah, and here it is. I just like this. I just like this answer. From Swiss Mafia, Marco Farfan, because I'm a fan from afar, and I once bought a Dyson, if that helps. So, maybe it's just my sense of humour that's crap, I don't know. So, I'm going to give away Farfan and Tabuni. So, they're the 2 cards that are going to go away for comments which are quite liked. So, also, the Swiss Mafia, if you can also get hold of me on Twitter, and I know you're on there as well. Get hold of me on Twitter and let me know your manager, Gary, name and everything else that we need to do, and I'll get that card sent over to you also straight after this video. Now there's just something else I want to look at, so hang on a second. So I've also decided that I've had 2 sort of funny comments on there. So I'm going to go with another comment you can see here, and this is from Mohammed Ibrahim. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But I just like this. It's a Matteo Chiesig card, and I love Matteo Chiesig. I think he's going to be a big goalkeeper. I like the fact you've already got Tabuni as well, and now you're looking at Chiesig, and you could have got players that are a little bit more expensive as well, and you've gone for Chiesig. Yeah, I want to see you get him and keep him and push him up. So even if you sell him, it's up to you. But I'd like to see him in the squad, and I think that's a decent shout from yourself. So Mohammed Ibrahim, I hope that's right. Also get hold of me on Twitter. If I'm not on Twitter, you'll see me on Discord at the following there, at Wakey 1309. So, and if you can't get me on there for any reason, then come to YouTube and I'll sort everything out with you there. So that's 3 cards we're giving away there. We will give a few more away when it gets to the 250 mark. Let me just have a look up here. So the subs at the moment are on 240. So when we get to 250, then I will be giving away another 1 card, 2 cards, however many it might be. I'll have a list up there again of the cards I'm giving away. There might be a few more added to that, I'm not sure yet. But it's come up a bit quicker than expected, so thank you to everyone, like I say. If you've got any guys that want to join up, if they do sign up with me, as I've said in all my other videos, if they're signing up with myself, then they'll get a free card when they buy 5 cards from auction. They get a free card, but they'll also enter into my WhatsApp group, which is for guys that have signed up with me. And I might even open it to people that follow me and do subs and stuff. We'll see. But for now, if anyone new is signed, or you've got mates that want to sign, you know, push them in my direction if you like, get them to show the videos and that. I give out a lot of information for nothing, and I'm not one of these that tries and gets money off people. But we do put a lot of time into it, so thank you for everyone that's entered that. Keep watching, and we'll see you soon.